Welcome live on our stage, the Ladies League. Starting with 1991 Binibining Pilipinas, Miss Maha, Miss Rina Manalas.
'I know that material pleasure can never last. It has to change along the way, and that change is happening right now in this very spring. I like to think that change is never scheduled or fast. People sooner will be able to experience everything we enjoy for a year, and we have grown wiser and more demanding of ourselves. We'll go on to pursue new challenges. The Binibining Pilipinas experience has managed to bring out the best in us, and I shall always be grateful for having such a wonderful chance to grow.
1991 Binibining Pilipinas International, Maria Patricia Batista.
Interact with girls and various nations was indeed very enriching. More so because I felt the responsibility of representing a country with such a rich and unique heritage. Many had gone ahead of me to prove the elegance and dignity of the Filipinos. I could do no less. But more than anything else, Binibining Pilipinas opened new horizons for me, and with their involvement in charity work, such as the relief efforts in Pinatubo, the term beauty queen gained a different dimension. As I bid goodbye, I wish the girls all the luck and hope that they too will have a reign that's equally exciting and fulfilling. To those who stood by me all throughout and who continue to do so, thank you very much.
Binibining Pilipinas Universe, Miss Maria Lourdes Gonzalez.
I sometimes wondered what happened to the runners-up in a beauty contest. After all, it was always the winner that was the center of attention. But it was often emphasized that the runner-up slot was just as vital as winning a crown. And now I know why. Making it to the Miss Universe pageant was a cherished dream. Fortunately for me, it became a reality. And somehow, old enough to insert thread in the fabric of my life, with one beautiful picture, then came to reveal the other side. This one too, when I found myself feeling something more complete for less fortunate brothers. Even when I was boasting in my success, I learned to turn around and care for those who had so much less. It would never have come about if just that figure that tried. I knew it the spirit, the courage, and the heart. Thanks for more naturally Binibining Pilipinas. Estoy muy agradecida por todos vosotros y nunca me olvidaré del tiempo que pasé con vosotros. Lo agradezco con todo mi corazón. Adiós.
Ladies and gentlemen, the candidates.
From Quezon City. Hello, I'm Hazel Huertas from Metro Manila. Hi, I'm Stella White from Quezon City. Hello everyone, my name is Geraldine Gonzalez, and I represent the Public City. Hi, I'm Cynthia Angelica Alves from Quezon City. Hi, I'm Noreen Palma from Las Piñas. Hi, I'm Geraldine Bonnet, and I'm from Pasig Metro Manila. I'm talking right now from the chief capital of the Philippines, Manila. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa Fugo from Pasig. Hi, my name is Lisa from Pasig. Hi, I'm Lisa Tania from Manila. Hello, I'm Joanne Villero from Lupaan, Quezon. Hello, Maria Cristina Lucio from Tacubas, Laguna. Hello everyone, I'm Arcelia Ligasti from Maytoaran, Bulacan. Hello everybody, I'm Maricay Cabinas from Davao City. Hello everyone, I'm Rosemary Cabelcarat from Pasay City. Hi everybody, I'm James Manila from Bando, Bulacan. Hi everyone, I'm Maria Canisayo from Quezon City. Hi everyone, I'm Marina Espino from Angeles City. A pleasant good evening to each and everyone. My name is Miguel Bernardo Eugenio, and I represent the historic province of Cavite. Hi everybody, my name is Serpent Mabagis from the province of Bulacan. Hi, I'm Irene Aquino from Santa Mesa. Hi everybody, I'm from Tanawan, Batangas. Maayong gabi sa inyo tanan. I am Valentina Lascales Family City. Hi, I'm Rizal Cordino from Maytoaran, Bulacan. Hi, I'm Rizal Rizal from Metro Manila. Hi, I'm Maria Fair Garlis from Manila. Hello everyone, I'm Mary Grace Castro from Parañaque, Metro Manila. This is Janet Deleon from Taytay, Rizal. Hello, my name is Caroline Rizal from San Pedro, Laguna. Hi everybody, I'm Shelby Hall from Lacto, Manila. I'm Shelby from Maytoaran, Bulacan. Hi, I'm Evangelista from Navarra, Manila. Hello everyone, I'm Imelda Blanding from Luzon, Makati. Please, and Ava Bennett in Quezon City. Kakarating ka na kayo maamin ng Pinterest ng San Nicolas, Pangasinan. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat, ang inyo pong lingkod, Jocelyn Casabuena ng Atimonan, Quezon.
And now, please welcome our host for tonight, Mr. Apa Ongdin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Welcome to the most important beauty pageant in a land replete with beauty pageants. Welcome to the Binibining Pilipinas 1992. You know, we've just seen the reigning queens make their farewell walk. And as in last year, I think it will be my pleasure to spend the next 3 hours with you choosing the next 3 queens. I wonder if you remember last year's pageant. You remember those 3 girls last year? They were totally different. They were bundles of nerves, summoning up every single shred of confidence they had to go across the stage and win those titles. And they're totally different now, ladies and gentlemen. They've blossomed into real glamorous women. A really big difference, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the essence of what Binibining Pilipinas is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's winners are going to look into a very glamorous world. They're going to join that glamorous world, which was which was enjoyed by last year's winners and which is enjoyed by my two very lovely co-hosts. And I'd like to introduce them to you. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for two beautiful women. Miss Universe of 1973, Miss Margie Moran Florendo. And 1986, Binibining Pilipinas International and movie actress, Miss Alice Fitzner. Ladies and gentlemen, among the most beautiful women in the Philippines, and that's really saying something.
Thank you, Apa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Coliseum. And those of you back home, you're watching this show live at the Araneta Coliseum. Yes, I'm happy that I'm here back on the same stage. Good evening to all. And I believe Margie thinks, and I also think, that this is sort of a homecoming for both of us. And being here tonight, especially with Apa, is something very special. I think we should give him a round of applause for being our host tonight.
Thank you very much.
As I continue, winning the Binibining Pilipinas title, rather, is a dream come true for many of our candidates tonight, and for the past 28 years, if I may say so. And I think this year we've had hundreds of applicants who've come, and the person who will win are four beautiful ladies whom we'll watch out for tonight. Apa, Mike?
Well, I wonder if we get lucky this year in the international pageants, the Miss World, the Miss International, the
Miss Maha,
and of course the Miss Universe.
Yes. Well, unlike in the past years, we've had the Miss Universe, Miss International, and the Miss Maha. This year, we're adding one more title, which is the Miss World, where no other Filipina has yet won that title. I hope that she will be lucky this year.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the pageant. But first, let's hear a word from our friends who make all of this possible. Well, very fine distinction right now. It is not easy to choose some winners among a bevy of very, very beautiful women, but it is fun. Very fine distinction, isn't it? Okay, tonight our panel of judges is a veritable roster of connoisseurs who are very well trained at spotting winners, I would think, by this point in time. I would like to introduce our distinguished panel of judges, and I would like to request that the judges please rise as I call their names. First of all, we have the outstanding member of the Philippine Senate, the majority floor leader, the Honorable Senator Alberto Romano. From the island colony of Hong Kong, we have a prominent business executive and president of Stallman's International Property Consulting, Mr. Paul Brown. Also from Hong Kong, the managing director of Minolta International, Mr. Tadashi Ishihara. Lawyer, journalist, popular TV host, and I could go on, but we need no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Kirino. A prominent Japanese business executive of the giant Nomura Securities firm who came all the way here to be a judge in this contest, the president of Nomura International, Mr. Haruyuki Kanda. A movie star, a television personality, and a model. A very beautiful woman. Ladies and gentlemen, Nanette Medved. Representing the international press, the Manila correspondent of the Asian Wall Street Journal in the Philippines, Mr. Lawrence McDonald. Former deputy head of his country's foreign ministry, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Russia to the Philippines, His Excellency Ambassador Vitaly Kuchik. Prominent business executive and president of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Jose P. Pardo. A lady of the arts, former prima ballerina of the Colón Theater in Buenos Aires, the charming wife of the Argentine ambassador to the Philippines, Senora Beatriz Pinheiro. veteran career diplomat and Mexico's ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary to the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ambassador Jose Ibarra. One of the youngest and most dynamic members of the Cabinet, the Honorable Secretary of Transportation and Communications, Mr. Pete Prado. I would also like to introduce to you this evening the executive committee. Putting up a beauty competition is no mean feat. The work really demands a lot. This year, Binibining Pilipinas has a dedicated executive committee which sees to even the most minute details of the contest. Heading this is the glamorous co-chairwoman who herself is a former Miss International and is now the Minister, Counselor, Chargé d'Affaires of the Colombian Embassy, Ms. Stella Marquez de Araneta. With her as co-chairman is the lovely and gracious Mrs. Margarita Tintinco Juanco, who unfortunately could not be with us here tonight. Our co-vice chairpersons with us tonight are the elegant Mrs. Conchitina Sevilla Bernardo, and the eminent, inimitable couturier, Mr. Jose Pitoy Moreno. Ladies and gentlemen, the Coliseum, by the way, tonight is filled with incredibly beautiful women. I'd like to share such beauty with you. I'm talking about all the past Binibining until the present, starting with our very own, well, let's begin with Gloria Diaz Daza, Binibining Pilipinas Universe, Miss Universe 1959. We have Miss Annette Liwanag T, Binibining Pilipinas Maha 1975. Ms. Jean Saborit, Binibining Pilipinas Young International 1975. Ms. Maribel Serra Alabanza, Binibining Pilipinas Charming 1972. Ms. Josephine Bautista Lorza, Binibining Pilipinas Maha 1981. Ms. Maricar Mendoza Du, Binibining Pilipinas Universe 1981. Miss Sharon Hughes, Binibining Pilipinas Young International 1982. Ms. Maria Lourdes Enriquez, Binibining Pilipinas International 1987. Maria Rita Apostol, Binibining Pilipinas Flower Queen 1989. Marichelle Leasing Cruz, Binibining Pilipinas Tourism 1989. Jean Therese P. Hilario, Binibining Pilipinas Maha 1989. Ms. Sarah Jane Files, Binibining Pilipinas Universe 1989. Ms. Maria Luisa Gonzalez with Ms. Maha International second runner-up. And of course, the top fashion model. Mr. Fida Limpin, Binibining Pilipinas Universe 1988. Ms. Jem Padilla, Binibining Pilipinas Universe 1990. And Ms. Althea Robles, Binibining Pilipinas International 1988. All right, that was a long list. Now let's hear it from Margie.
I'd like to thank our major sponsors, Sunset Shampoo, Close Up, Locks and Pans, as well as Alpha Color and Pizza Hut for the wonderful support they have given this pageant. The swimsuit competition will be coming after these few reminders.
We're all excited about getting to meet the girls up close and seeing what we call the tale of the tape. Last Monday, the girls and some of us were guests of the Puerto Azul Beach and Country Club, and that's where we frolicked about in the surf and where we sought our swimsuit competition. So let's see some tape of that. We've drive from Manila to rustic scenery and historic landmarks, and here we are, the clear blue waters of Puerto Azul in Cavite. Look at the beautiful green scenery and ocean vista. It is against this bracing backdrop, ladies and gentlemen, that we meet the first 9 candidates for this year's Binibining Pilipinas.
Candidate number 1 is Elizabeth Bedoya. Liza is 18 years old and stands 5 feet 6.5 inches tall, weighing 126 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes and measures 35, 25, 36.5. Candidate number 1, Elizabeth Bedoya. Our second candidate is Hazel Wells. 20-year-old Hazel stands 5'7" and weighs 116 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes. Her vital statistics, 34.5, 24.5, 35.5. Candidate number 2, Hazel Wells. Estella White is candidate number 3. Stella is 18 years old. She stands 5 feet 6.5 inches tall and weighs 121 pounds. Brown-haired and brown-eyed, she measures 34, 24.5, 37. Candidate number 3, Estella White. Our fourth candidate is Geraldine Gonzalez. Geraldine is 20 years old, standing 5'6.5", and weighing 120 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes. Her vital statistics are 34, 23.5, 36. Candidate number 4, Geraldine Gonzalez. Cynthia Angelica de Jesus is candidate number 5. Angel is 21 years old, stands 5'5.5", and weighs 119 pounds. She has dark brown hair and eyes of the same color. She measures 34, 24, 35. Candidate number 5, Cynthia Angelica de Jesus. Candidate number 6 is Lourdelyn Palmer. Lynn is 18, stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and weighs 117 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes. Her measurements, 33.5, 25, 35. Candidate number 6, Lourdelyn Palmer. Geraldine Bondok is candidate number 7. Jed is 25 years old. She stands 5'6.5" and weighs 117 pounds. Another brown-eyed brunette. She measures 34.5, 22.5, 34.5. Candidate number 7, Geraldine Bondok. 19-year-old Josephine Yorka is our 8th candidate. She stands 5 feet 5.5 inches tall and weighs 127 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes. Her vital statistics, 35, 26, 35. Candidate number 8, Josephine Yorka. Candidate number 9 is Vitra Burgos. Vitra is 22 years old, stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and weighs 125 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes and measures 35, 26, 36. Candidate number 9, Vitra Burgos.
Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the first 9 candidates for the Binibining Pilipinas 1992. Can I say, the first 9 really fine. Good luck. You guys are, wow, great.
Our 10th candidate is Goldie Ann Burns. Goldie is 18 years old, stands 5'7.5", and weighs 110 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes. Her vital statistics are 33, 23, 34. Candidate number 10, Goldie Ann Burns. Ritzy Alcantara is candidate number 11. Ritzy is 19, stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and weighs 127 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes, and measures 35.5, 25.5, 35.5. Candidate number 11, Ritzy Alcantara. Candidate number 12 is Joanne Timotea Alivio. Joanne is 20 years old. She stands 5'7.5", and weighs 125 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes. Her measurements are 34, 25.5, 37. Candidate number 12, Joanne Alivio. 13 may just be the lucky number for Maria Cristina Rubio. Tina is 19 years old, stands 5'6", and weighs 128 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes. Her vital statistics are 35, 26, 36 and a half. Candidate number 13, Maria Cristina Rubio. Our 14th candidate is Arsenia Legaspi. Archie is 22 years old, stands 5'6" and a half, and weighs 117 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes and measures 33, 25, 34 and a half. Candidate number 14, Arsenia Legaspi. Candidate number 15 is Maria Carmen Cabiles. Maricar is 20, stands 5 feet 7 and a half inches tall, and weighs 114 pounds. She has brown hair and black eyes. Her measurements, 33, 24, 34. Candidate number 15, Maria Carmen Cabiles. Rosemary Abad is our 16th candidate. Rose is 23 years old, stands 5'5" and a half, and weighs 110 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes, and measures 35, 25, 34 and a half. Candidate number 16, Rosemary Abad. Candidate number 17 is Mary Grace Molina. Grace is 19, stands 5 feet 6 and a half inches tall, and weighs 116 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes. Her vital statistics are 35 and a half, 24 and a half, 35. Candidate number 17, Mary Grace Molina. Candidate number 18 is Marina Pura Benibining. Marina is 23 years old, stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and weighs 125 pounds. She has dark brown hair and eyes and measures 35 and a half, 25, 37. Candidate number 18, Marina Benibining. Candidate number 19 is Marilyn Espino. Marilyn is 24 years old, stands 5 feet 11 inches. Into this year's live coverage of the Binibining Pilipinas Beauty Pageant Coronation Night. Let's see our next batch of girls in the swimsuit competition.
You know, it can get very, very hot here in the beach. You gotta be careful because of all the ultraviolet rays. You might get sunburned. Most people use sunblock, but this is a better solution, don't you think? This is what can happen if you spend the whole day with these beautiful girls here at the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, candidates number 20 to 28.
Lizelle Eugenio is candidate number 20. Lizelle is 19 years old, stands 5'5" and a half, and weighs 120 pounds. She has brown hair and black eyes. Her measurements are 33 and a half, 26, 37. Candidate number 20, Lizelle Eugenio. Candidate number 21 is Cherry Pink Mabagos. Cherry is only 17 but stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing 118 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes and measures 35, 24 and a half, 35 and a half. Candidate number 21, Cherry Pink Mabagos. Candidate number 22 is Irene Aquino. Irene is 19, stands 5'5" and a half, and weighs 113 pounds. She measures 33 and a half, 25, 30. She has dark brown tresses and the same colored eyes. Candidate number 22, Irene Aquino. Evangeline Carandang is candidate number 23. Brandy is 18 years old, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, and weighing 114 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes. She measures 34, 25, 35. Candidate number 23, Evangeline Carandang. Our 24th candidate is Florentina Los Banes. Ina is 22 years old, stands 5'4" and a half, and weighs 110 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes. Her vital statistics are 33 and a half, 23, 34 and a half. Candidate number 24, Florentina Los Banes. Candidate number 25 is Criselda Sarabuno. Crisel is 18 years old, stands 5'5" and a half, and weighs 111 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes and measures 34 and a half, 23 and a half, 35 and a half. Candidate number 25, Criselda Salabuna. Michelle de los Santos is candidate number 26. Michelle has just turned 20 and stands 5'5" and a half, weighing 116 pounds. She has dark brown hair and black eyes and measures an even 35, 25, 35. Candidate number 26, Michelle de los Santos. Our 27th candidate is Maria Fe Garnet. Maria Fe is 21, stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and weighs 117 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes, and measures 33 and a half, 24 and a half, 35 and a half. Candidate number 27, Maria Fe Garnet. Candidate number 28 is Mary Grace de Castro. Grace is 20 years old, stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and weighs 129 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes. Her vital statistics are 35, 25, 37. Candidate number 28, Mary Grace de Castro.
Okay, coming right along, ladies and gentlemen, to the final batch of contestants. It's getting more and more difficult to make up our minds about who should really be up there. Finalists, okay? So, you guys make up your mind. I'm not going to make up my mind. I'm going to take everybody. Okay, I'm going to take everybody. I have 2 boats here ready, and then we're just going to go. Okay, so if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go. Here we go.
Candidate number 29 is Janet De Leon. Janet is 19 years old, stands 5'4" and a half, and weighs 105 pounds. She has dark brown hair and the same color of eyes. She measures 33 and a half, 23, 34 and a half. Candidate number 29, Janet De Leon. Our 30th candidate is Caroline Ditaro. Caroline is 21, stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and weighs 115 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes and measures 34, 25, 34 and a half. Candidate number 30, Caroline Ditaro. Michelle Buan is candidate number 31. Michelle is 17, stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, and weighs 112 pounds. She has dark brown hair and the same color of eyes. Her measurements are 34, 24, 35. Candidate number 31, Michelle Buan. Our 32nd candidate is Cecil Pontillas. Cecil is 17 years old, stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and weighs 114 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes and measures 34, 24 and a half, 34 and a half. Candidate number 32, Cecil Pontillas. Eyes and measures 32 and a half, 24, 33 and a half. Candidate number 33, Evangeline Gregory. Our 34th candidate is Imelda Imperial. Dang is 24 years old, stands 5 feet 2 inches tall, and weighs 104 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes. Her vital statistics, 33, 24 and a half, 35. Candidate number 34, Imelda Imperial. Ava Angela Arenas is candidate number 35. Ava is 17 years old, stands 5 feet 2 and a half inches tall, and weighs 92 pounds. She has black hair and black eyes and measures 32 and a half, 23 and a half, 32. Candidate number 35, Ava Angela Arenas. Our 36th candidate is Cindy Suya. Cindy is 20 years old, stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, and weighs 120 pounds. She has black hair and dark brown eyes and measures 34, 25, 35 and a half. Candidate number 36, Cindy Suya. Finally, we have candidate number 37, Jocelyn Casabuena. Joy is 25 years old and stands 5'2", weighing 109 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes. Her vital statistics, 33 and a half, 24, 33 and a half. Candidate number 37, Jocelyn Casabuena.
life can be really, really tough for some people. Not me personally, but maybe some of the judges who are trying to decide right now, who they think is among the better candidates. It's a really tough job. So let me just say that I'm gonna stick it out here, doing my tough job while you guys stick it out there. Okay, so let's just go back to the pageant. Back to you, Apa.
Well, thank you, Apa. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, here you have before you all of our candidates in their swimsuits to enable you and the judges to make a better qualitative decision based on comparison. You're going to ask the candidates to come down and turn around in front of you. Very simple. Okay? So let me ask first candidates 1 to 9. Come down and make their quarter turns. All right, ladies, are you ready? First quarter turn to your right. Ready? Now. Okay. Second turn to your right. Now. Third turn to your right. Now. And final turn to your right. Now. Ladies and gentlemen, candidates number 1 to number 9. Okay, let's have candidates 10 to 19. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready, ladies? First quarter turn to your right. Now. Second quarter turn to your right. Now. Third quarter turn to your right. Now. Final quarter turn to your right. Now. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are. Candidates 10 to 19. Okay, candidates 20 to 28. If you're ready, ladies, first quarter turn to your right, now. Okay, second quarter turn to your right, now. Third quarter turn to your right, now. Final quarter turn to your right, now. Ladies and gentlemen, candidates 20 to 28. And finally, candidates 29 to 37. All right, ladies, are you ready? First quarter turn to your right, go. Second quarter turn to your right, now. Third quarter turn to your right, now. And final quarter turn to your right, now. Ladies and gentlemen, candidates 29 to 37. We'll be seeing more of these ladies right after these reminders. Seeing all of these lovely girls up here in the Catalina swimsuits is a feast for the senses. Let's see if your choices match those of our judges. We're going to award the Best in Swimsuit Award, and I'd like to call on Mr. Remy Semenya, partner of Sisip, Gores, and Delayo, who are our official tabulator for this evening, and he's going to bring us the results. Hi, Mr. Semenya, how are you? Thank you. If you'd open the envelope for me, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Best in Swimsuit. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, of the Best in Swimsuit is candidate number 1, Elizabeth Beroya. To award the Best in Swimsuit, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jean-Therese P. Ilario. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Candidate number 1, Best in Swimsuit. At the press presentation last Tuesday, the press photographers of the Philippines, together with Agfa Color, the official film of this year's pageant, cast their ballots for the most photogenic candidate based on the official photographs taken by Mr. Vic Valenciano. This year's Miss Photogenic, who will also be Miss Agfa Color Film, is candidate number... The results from SGV, please. Here we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Miss Photogenic and Miss Agfa Color Film is candidate number 27, Maria Fe Garland. Maria Fe will receive 20,000 pesos in cash, a Minolta Riva automatic focus 35mm camera. This is a full automatic compact camera, and it has advanced auto exposure and sleek design, and it comes with a supply of new Agfa high definition color film, now with even sharper colors. All of these courtesy of Agfa Photokina Marketing Corporation. Distinguish themselves for their extraordinary beauty, enhanced by the utmost care. Filipino women in particular have been noted for their long black tresses, their pearly white teeth, and their flawless skin. Tonight, we welcome back a long-standing friend and partner of the Binibining Pilipinas, the Philippine Refining Company. In the tradition of recognizing Filipina beauty, the Philippine Refining Company has selected 4 young ladies from our candidates tonight for 4 special awards. Let me announce the first one with the help of SGV. The Sunsilk Most Beautiful Hair Award goes to candidate number 19. Awarding her are Mr. Charles Lim, Product Group Manager of Dental Preparation, and Marivic Alzuelo, Product Manager of Sunsilk. Maridan will receive 10,000 pesos cash from Philippine Refining Company, 1 year supply of Sunsilk shampoo, and Close-Up Smile candidate number 2. Awarding her are Mr. Charles Lim and Sharon Bringas, who is the Assistant Brand Manager for Close-Up. She will take home 10,000 pesos in cash from BRC and 1 year supply of Close-Up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to mention also that the hair and makeup of the girls by Reve this evening is candidate number 18. Charles Lim once again, and Miss Annie Palacios, who is the brand manager for Lux. And Marina will receive 10,000 pesos in cash and a year's supply of Lux. The beauty safe. Fresh face. And Miss Tom's fresh face for this evening is candidate number 2. Mr. Charles Lim once again, and Roxana Pino, who is the product group manager for skin preparation. You receive 10,000 pesos in cash and a year's supply of cons. All right, congratulations, ladies. Congratulations.
Lisa is an industrial engineering student of De La Salle University. She loves math, and she has been dancing ballet since she was 5, and counts, among her other interests, scuba diving. She also likes target shooting, basketball, and knitting. Lisa loves reading books by Richard Bach. That's candidate number 1, Elizabeth Beroya in a gown by Golly Gorosco. Candidate number 2, Miss Hazel Huelva. Hazel is in a third-year tourism student at UST. She wants to go into corporate law, and she is the daughter of a musician. She also dreams of entering show business and has the makings of an action queen, being into karate and cinematic stunts. That is candidate number 2, Hazel Huelves, also in a gown by Golly Gorosco. Candidate number 3 is Estella White. Stella is taking up mass communication and wants to be a newscaster someday like her idol, Angelique Lasso. The younger of 2 children by English, German, and Filipino parents, she is very friendly and easy to get along with. That's candidate number 3, Estella White, in a gown by Rene Salud. Candidate number 4 is Geraldine Gonzalez. Geraldine hails from San Pablo City, as she is into drumming, among other things. A graduating student majoring in tourism, she plans to set up her own travel agency one day. A television buff, she likes watching WrestleMania and roots for Hulk Hogan. Candidate number 4, Geraldine Gonzalez, in a gown by Rene Salud. Candidate number 5, let us welcome Miss Cynthia Angelica Jesus. Angel is taking up fine arts, majoring in advertising. The youngest in a brood of 6, she has 8 dogs, all female, which she breeds for kennel championships. Among local visual artists, she admires figurative painter Angel Cancio. Candidate number 5, Miss Cynthia Angelica de Jesus, in a gown by Roxy McCreehan. Candidate number 6 is Lordelyn Parma. Lynn is a hotel and restaurant administration major from the Philippine Women's University. She hails from Legazpi City, dreaming of becoming a top international model. She believes that she can win a crown and be a good representative of our country. Candidate number 6, Lordelyn Parma, in a gown by Victoria. Candidate number 7 is Geraldine Bondoc. Jed handles administration support services at IBM and is into singing, dancing, and painting. A marketing advertising major, she went on to become Miss Philippine Dental Association in 1987. Jed likes to play safe and believes that joining Binibining Pilipinas was the greatest risk she ever took. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 7, Geraldine Bondoc, in a gown by Jairus. Candidate number 8 is Josephine Yorka. Josephine is currently taking up BS Psychology at Miriam College. A firm believer in women's liberation, she claims that women are not just for reproduction, but more so for productive purposes. Very outspoken, she wants to be a model citizen for the rest of her countrymen. That's candidate number 8 for you, Miss Josephine Yorka, in a gown by Nina Rivera. Candidate number 9 is Vistra Burgos. Vistra is the youngest of 14 children, 9 of whom are girls. She grew up on a farm but has made her way to cosmopolitan Manila as a professional model for Louis Mamengo. Forming the country's step into the Miss Wonderland International pageant, she did not take part in her international competition, but she does hope her stint provided her with excellent training for Binibining Pilipinas. That's candidate number 9, Vista Burgos, in a gown by Louis Mamengo. Candidate number 10 is Goldie Ann Burns. Goldie is taking up foreign services at the Lyceum of the Philippines. She likes to read books and write short stories. A firm believer in the merits of friendship, she is outgoing, talkative, and very frank. Candidate number 10, Goldie Ann Burns, in a gown by Golly Orozco. Candidate number 11 is Ritzy Alcantara. Ritzy is an HRM major at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, whose favorite subject is beverage management. She takes pride in being able to dance the swing very well. She believes that the pageant can be her stepping stone to fame. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 11, Ritzy Alcantara, in a gown by Tony Gala. Candidate number 12 is Joanne Cynthia Alivio. Joanne hails from Quezon Province, but has made her home in San Pedro, Laguna. Friendly and sensitive to other people's feelings, she takes a keen interest in theater and believes that media should be used more to reach out to the masses. She idolizes her father so much and claims that not even a Richard Gomez can compete with him. That's candidate number 12, Miss Joanne Timoteo Alivio, in a gown by Noli Han. is a psychology student at Letran College who likes observing people. She sings, cooks, and plays volleyball, a sport in which she once became regional delegate for her province. Christina joined Binibining Pilipinas to develop her personality and believes that her self-confidence can take her places. Candidate number 13, Maria Cristina Rubio, in a gown by Joselito Bernardo. Candidate number 14 is Arsenia Legaspi. Archie, as her friends call her, is a management major at UE and wants to be a successful businesswoman. She likes cooking, playing the guitar, swimming, and reading pocketbooks. She says she greatly admires the Russian President, Boris Yeltsin. Candidate number 14, Miss Arsenia Legaspi, in a gown by Victoria. Candidate number 15 is Maria Carmen Cabile. Maricar is an HRM major of PWU and wants to be an international model. A public relations assistant at Faces Disco, she likes meeting people to broaden her horizon and have more fun. That is candidate number 15, Maria Carmen Cabile, in a gown by Rene Salud. Let's welcome candidate number 16, Rosemary Abad. Rose used to be a reservations clerk at the Sheraton prior to joining the competition. She claims to be a dynamic person who loves telling stories. Winning any of the Binibining Pilipinas titles will help her promote tourism for the Philippines in her own little way. Thank you very much, candidate number 16, Miss Rosemary Abad, in a gown by Christine Evangelista. Candidate number 17 is Mary Grace Molina. Grace is taking up international studies at Miriam College, an active member of the Professional Models Association of the Philippines, of which she is the PRO. She believes in upgrading and totally professionalizing the modeling industry. She used to find her height a disadvantage until she became a much sought-after commercial model. Thank you very much. That is candidate number 18, Marina Benipayo. Candidate number 18 is Marina Benipayo. Marina is taking up international studies at Miriam College, an active member of the Professionals Model Association, of which she is the PRO. She believes in upgrading and totally professionalizing the modeling industry. She used to find her height a disadvantage until she became a much sought-after commercial model. That is candidate number 18, Marina Benipayo. Candidate number 19 is Miss Marilyn Esquino. Marilyn hails from Angeles City, where she is taking up an accounting course at Holy Angels University. Statuesque at 5'11", She was once the country's best supermodel of the Philippines and a popular fixture on television commercials. Marilyn remained simple and friendly, admiring Mother Teresa for her lifetime dedication to charity work. That is candidate number 19, Marilyn Espino, in a gown by Louis Mamengo. Lizelle is a psychology student at Adamson University, and she is into singing and composing music. She has done several music videos, but would like to devote more time to professional modeling. She believes that the pageant should be used as a stepping stone to helping the less fortunate. That is candidate number 20, ladies and gentlemen. Lizelle Eugenio in a gown by Rene Salud. Candidate number 21 is Miss Cherry Pink Magpagos. Cherry's parents named her after the song Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White. Perhaps because of this, she developed an interest in music and has been playing the piano since she was in grade 4. Cherry likes literature, especially Greek mythology. That is candidate number 21, Cherry Pink Magpagos, in a gown by Victoria. Number 22 is Irene Aquino. Irene took up a computer secretarial course at Escuela de los Rosas Career Center and is a flight stewardess, and she hopes to be a flight stewardess someday. The eldest in a brood of 4, she joined the contest to gain new friends and improve her self-confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 22, Irene Aquino in a gown by Johnny Abad. Candidate number 23 is Evangeline Carandang. Vanji hails from Batangas. She is currently taking up BS Foreign Service at the Lyceum of the Philippines. Vanji loves dancing, singing, and swimming. That is candidate number 23, Evangeline Carandang in a gown by Renato Rodriguez. Candidate number 24 is Florencina Los Baños. Ina comes from Iloilo and has a very, very funny disposition. She likes making people laugh and admires Dolphy, along with Tito Vic and Joey for their jokes. While her mother wanted her to become a nurse, she opted for a secretarial course because she really wants to work in an office. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 24, Florentina Los Baños in a gown by Rene Salud. Candidate number 25 is Criselda Sarapuno. Crisel is friendly but shy. This class from Mekawaya and Bulacan loves acting and singing. A die-hard Ginebra fan, she thoroughly admires the Big J and dreams of becoming Miss Universe, like that of the Thai beauty who won a few years ago. And she feels that Asian women are definitely a cut above the rest. Candidate number 25, Criselda Sarabuno in a gown by Larry Zuniga. Candidate number 26 is Michelle de los Santos. Ching is into dancing, horseback riding, and swimming. A second-year business administration student of PSBA, she joined the contest to meet new friends and be able to visit different places. She admires both Soviet Premier Mikhail Gorbachev, candidate number 26, that is Michelle de los Santos, in a gown by Rene Chalud. Candidate number 27 is Marife Guarlit. Marife is from San Miguel, Manila, and is into ballet and jazz dancing. A tourism graduate of UST, she recently helped out with the Russian Cultural Festival and found a lot of fulfillment in learning about a new country. She is also a photography buff and would love to capture nature on film. Ladies and gentlemen, she is candidate number 27, Maria Jose Garlit, in a gown by Johnny Abad. Candidate number 28 is Mary Grace de Castro. Grace represents the Filipino community of Canada. She is a biochemistry major at the University of Ottawa, where she has lived for the last 17 years. Her Tagalog, however, remains very fluent, and she loves dancing and has the Filipiniana Dance Troupe, a member rather, in Canada. That is candidate number 28, Mary Grace de Castro, in a gown by Armand Byron. Candidate number 29 is Janet Delior. Janet represents Taytay Rizal, where she is a member of various social, civic, and religious groups. She loves to sketch and paint and considers Mike Austria her favorite artist. The 10th child among 11 siblings, she likes being a part of a big family. That's candidate number 29 for you, Janet De Leon, in a gown by Butch Restregido. Candidate number 30 is Carolyn Pizarro. Carolyn spent most of her childhood in Dubai, where her father works. She recently passed a civil aviation course, which enables her to work with an airline. A singer by heart, dancer, and model, she is also a big fan of NBA star Michael Jordan. Candidate number 30 is Carolyn Pizarro in a gown by Danny Acuna. Candidate number 31 is Michelle Buwan. Michelle is bubbly and a very vivacious girl. She loves going places and making friends. Currently taking up mass communication at St. Joseph's College. She wants to be a flight stewardess and serve people. Candidate number 31, Michelle Buwan, in a gown by Jean Chua. Candidate number 32 is Cecile Poncilia. Accompanied by Nicole, daughter of Jean Saburet, 1975 Miss Young Philippines, Cecile is a scholar of the town mayor of Maykawayan and wants to be a teacher. Very eloquent, she also has the makings of a journalist with her avid interest in English and history. Despite her youth, Cecile has very definite ideas about the future and of our country. That is candidate number 32, Cecile Poncilius, in a gown by Larry Souza. Candidate number 33 is Evangeline Gregory, accompanied by Nikki and Tuesday, children of Mary Carmen Mendoza, June 1981, Binibining, Pilipinas Universe. Banji is from Navotas. She works on the administrative staff of Craig Business College. Banji joined the contest to realize her lifetime ambition of becoming a beauty queen. Folks, that's candidate number 33, Evangeline Gregory in a gown by Victoria. Candidate number 34 is Imelda Imperial, accompanied by Justine, Jenica, and Julian, children of Annette Wanagsi, 1975, Binibining Pilipinas, Maha. Dan holds a double major in political science and education. Born in Tabuk Mountain Province, she grew up with her aunts in Legazpi. She thus considers herself a Bicolana from Kalinga, Apayao. She speaks fluent Ilocano and Ibanez. Dan wants to be a lawyer. That's candidate number 33, Imelda Imperial. Candidate number 35 is Ava Angela Arena, accompanied by Marian, daughter of Josephine Bautista Alorza, 1981 Binibining Pilipinas, Maha. Ava grew up in Australia, where her mother holds a job. The daughter of former basketball player Francis Arena. She is into art and photography, choosing to spend a lot of her free time in various galleries. She also loves the theater and has acted in some plays. That is candidate number 35, Ava Angela Arena Sinigaon by Johnny Abad. Candidate number 36 is Cindy Tuyat, accompanied by Isabel, daughter of Gloria Diaz, 1969 Binibining Pilipinas Universe. Cindy hails from San Nicolas, Pangasinan. She collects and loves poems and also likes playing the piano. A botany graduate of USC, she is now taking up medicine at the Fatima College. She dreams of building a hospital for the disabled. That is candidate number 36, Cindy Suyat, in a gown by Peter Lim. And lastly, here comes candidate number 37, Jocelyn Casabuena, accompanied by Monica, daughter of Margie Moran, 1973 Binibining Pilipinas Universe. Joy likes singing, acting, and playing tennis. An accounting graduate of CSBA, she really wants to be a successful career woman. She is really very friendly, although people get the impression that she's a loner. That is candidate number 37, Jocelyn Casabuena, in a gown by Arnold Dalan. Thank you to our lovely candidates. That was the last portion of
For the
the
lucky title holders. But we've right now got some other special prizes for our candidates. As Alice mentioned earlier, these ladies came in as strangers and will leave as friends, having shared a common experience. Okay, one of these girls demonstrated the best rapport with all of the rest. And this girl is Miss Friendship. Miss Friendship was chosen by all of the rest of the candidates. And this award is so special because it was chosen by the candidates themselves, and they see the side of the girl that we don't get to see up here on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Friendship for 1992 is candidate number 24, Miss Florentina Gonzalez. All right, great. Ladies and gentlemen, last Sunday, 15 candidates took part in the talent competition, which was held at the Farmers Plaza. While each of them tried their very best, one lady definitely had it. And our Miss Talent is candidate number 36, Miss Cindy Suyan. Okay. Great. And ladies and gentlemen, hot off the presses, the best in long gown, the lady who best projects elegance, poise, and overall beauty in a long gown. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we're not judging the gowns. We're judging the way that they carry the gowns. There's a big difference. And the winner is, ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 2, Hazel Weldon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen our second set of lucky young ladies tonight. Names in no particular order. Okay, the 15 semifinalists are candidate number 1, Elizabeth Beroya. Candidate number 31, Michelle Buan. Candidate number 16, Rosemary Abad. Candidate number 30, Caroline Gataro. Candidate number 2, Hazel Weldon. Candidate number 18, Marinapura Belipayo. Candidate number 4, Geraldine Gonzalez. Candidate number 28, Mary Grace De Castro. Candidate number 12, Joanne Timotea B. Alivio. Candidate number 5, Cynthia Angelica De Jesus. Candidate number 27, Maria Fe S. Garde. Candidate number 6, Lourdelin L. Parma. Candidate number 20, Lizelle Eugenio. Candidate number 9, Vistra Burgos. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 19, Marilyn Espino. All right, thank you, ladies. Okay, I think we're going to go straight to the question and answer portion, which is, of course, very much awaited. Okay. Let me, okay, what? Paano? Who should I start with here? Okay, let me start with the order here in my cards. Candidate number 1. Candidate number 1, Elizabeth Beroya. Lisa, or is it Lisa or Liza?
Lisa.
You're an industrial engineering student of De La Salle University, and you love math. You've been dancing ballet since you were 5. Count among your other interests scuba diving, target shooting, basketball, and knitting. She loves reading books by Richard Bach, and she's in a gown by Gali Grosbe. Now, let me tell you, you have, let me ask you, you have all these different interests. If you win this pageant, what are you going to do?
Well, if I win this pageant, I will have to prioritize my activities and given to me by the Binibining Pilipinas. And I think I'll have to set aside all the others.
Including being an industrial engineer?
As much as I can, I'd like to continue my studies because my immediate goal, of course, is to finish school first. But then if I really have to...
Looks like you said the right thing.
Yeah, it looks like it. Anyway, if I really have to set it aside, I will. But I'll do my best to continue studying.
You think being in the pageant has affected your grades?
No, I don't think so. Last year I was absent for a week. Last term I was absent for a week, and I still did pretty well.
Okay, well, congratulations. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 31, Michelle Buwan. Michelle is a very bubbly and vivacious girl, and she loves going places and making friends. She's currently taking up mass comm at St. Joseph's College. She wants to be a flight stewardess and serve people. And she's in a gown by Jean Chua. Okay, Michelle, can you tell me a little bit about why did you take up mass comm?
Well, it's in line with my ambition to be a stewardess, and I'm a commercial model, so it really is in line with my ambition.
As a flight stewardess, do you think that there is a certain point at which mass communication, ends? I mean, isn't it an ambition that ends somewhere?
No, of course not, because when you're a flight stewardess, you got to know a lot of people, and then you develop your personality.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Michelle. Candidate number 16 is Rosemary Abad. Rosemary used to be a reservations clerk at the Sheraton prior to joining the competition. She claims to be a dynamic person. She loves telling stories. Okay. Now, you're very interested in tourism. What do you think is the most important thing in the Philippines that people should see?
Well, our country has a lot of Philippine scenic spots. So, if there is a tourist, we have to bring them to our scenic spots, like the white beaches we have, and we also have lots of in the provinces we have Mayang volcano and other lots of natural resources in the Philippines.
Well, thank you very much, Rosemary. Okay. Candidate number 30, ladies and gentlemen, is Caroline Otaro. Caroline spent most of her childhood in Dubai, where her father works. She recently passed a civil aviation course, which enables her to work with an airline. She's a singer, a dancer, and a model, and she's a big fan of NBA star Michael Jordan. Why are you a fan of Michael Jordan?
Well, because I like the way he plays. Actually, I have no favorite, though he's one of them. I just like playing basketball.
Okay, tell me, what do you feel you want to do? Are you going to become a stewardess, having passed this aviation course?
Well, actually, that was the real reason why I entered civil aviation. But since I was too young, they put me to sales in ticketing and reservation. So I'm at the moment working in the office.
If you win this pageant, will it change your plans?
No, not actually. I'm still young and I have a lot of opportunities in future.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Caroline. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 2, Hazel Huelvas. Hazel is a third-year tourism student at USD, and she wants to go into corporate law. She's the daughter of a musician, and she also dreams of entering showbiz, and at the makings of an action queen. She's into karate and cinematic stunts. Tell me, you trained with the SOS Daredevils, is that correct?
Yes, that is.
Why did you do that? This is a very strange thing for a pretty young girl to do.
Because I think I am stronger than any other ordinary woman. So I thought, why not use this strength properly? So I enrolled in karate class and attended the Council Frontier Devils.
And what do you think, does that change your outlook on life to be a stunt woman?
No, it's still the same.
Well, great. Thank you very much, Hazel. Okay. Candidate number 18 is Marina Benipayo. Marina is taking up international studies at Marian College. She's an active member of the Professional Models Association of the Philippines, of which is the public relations officer. She believes in upgrading and totally professionalizing the modern modeling industry. She used to find her height a disadvantage. She's certainly taller than I am, in heels, and almost, until she became a much sought-after commercial model. Tell me, why did you find your height a disadvantage? Did you find that boys were scared of you because you were tall?
Actually, yes. During high school, we used to have these high school dances, and I attended only one, and that was the last one, because no one even danced with me. And I thought that probably the reason is that I scared boys, so I never attended any. So when I grew up, as I grew up, I was thinking, I can't have any boyfriends and this and that.
That's a very sad thought.
No, but of course, I soon realized that it wasn't just, the height. I had to use my height as an asset more than a liability.
I think you said the right thing again. Go ahead.
And so I tried developing my personality first. I observed that more people who were, popular, they smile a lot and they're usually friendly. So I tried being friendly and I smiled a lot. So soon, I gained a lot of friends, and as the years go by, I developed my own personality, my own style, and then I became a model, and then I realized, wow, I'm not, just an ordinary girl. So
I think you definitely worked your height to an advantage. Congratulations, Maria. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the question and answer portion of the Binibining Pilipinas 1992. I'd like to call candidate number 4. Candidate number 4 is Geraldine Gonzalez. Geraldine Haynes from San Pablo City is into drumming, among other things. She's a graduating student majoring in tourism. She plans to set up her own travel agency one day. And she's a television buff. She likes watching WrestleMania and roots for Hulk Hogan. Candidate number 4 is Geraldine Gonzalez and a gong by Rene Salud. Now, listen, I have a prepared question for you, but I'm not going to read it. I want to know something else, okay? Do you think wrestling on television is real or fixed?
I don't think so. Because what they're doing is exaggerated. I mean, those acts it's something ridiculous. It's exaggerated.
Great, so you don't think it's real, huh? Okay, in your future travel agency, if a first-time visitor asked you, what's so great about the Philippines, how would you respond?
I'm sorry, could you please?
How would you answer if somebody asked you, what's so great about the Philippines?
Well, I'll simply say that there are a lot of good places in the Philippines, like, for instance, Villa Escudero, which is located in my hometown, San Pablo, Laguna. It's cheaper and yet very accessible, for it would only take you an hour and a half or 2 to reach your destination. Besides, so instead of going out of the country and spend a lot of money, I'll tell them why don't they try visiting some other places here, which is the proud of the Filipino, proud of San Pablenian in particular.
Great, thank you very much, Geraldine. Candidate number 28, Mary Grace de Castro. Hi, Grace. You represent the Filipino community in Canada. You're a biochemistry major at the University of Ottawa, where you've lived for the last 17 years. Now, you claim that your Tagalog remains very fluent, and you love dancing with the Filipiniana dance troupe in Canada. How were you able to keep your Tagalog alive through all those years in Canada?
Well, at home, my grandmother would always speak to me in Tagalog, because when she speaks English, she has a difficult time. And when we were taking dance lessons, our choreographer, Pete Toribio, he would try and teach us the Filipino dances, and at the same time, we would learn the Filipino language.
Do you feel that you're just as Filipino as the other contestants, or what?
I think so. I'm very much Filipino.
Despite the fact that you spent 17 years abroad?
Well, I don't have to be Filipino. I'm sorry. I don't have to live in Canada and be Filipino. I can be Filipino at the same time, even though I live in Canada.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Mary Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for candidate number 12, who is Joanne Alivio. Joanne is from Quezon Province, but has made her home in San Pedro, Laguna. She has a lot of fans here today. And she's friendly and sensitive to other people's feelings. She takes a keen interest in theater and believes that media should be used more to reach out to the masses. She idolizes her father so much and claims that not even Richard Gomez can compete with him. Do you hear that, Richard? Okay, thank you. Okay, look, I want to ask you a special question. If tonight, you were a judge instead of a contestant, who would you vote for? Who do you think deserves to be the next Binibining Pilipinas universe, for instance?
Not only would I choose somebody deserving for the Binibining Pilipinas universe title, but I would base my judges, I would put my basis in inner beauty not only physical, but also how he communicates with people, how he reaches out to the masses, and how she can adapt to different environments and different types of people.
Great. Thank you very much, Joanne. Candidate number 5, Cynthia Angelica De Jesus. Hi, Angel. You're taking up fine arts, major in advertising. You're the youngest in a brood of 6, and you have 8 dogs. You have more dogs than people in your family. Okay, all of these are female dogs, and you breed them for kennel championships. Among local visual artists, you admire figurative painter Angel Cacnio. Let me ask you first about your dogs before I ask you about Angel Cacnio. All right, now, what kind of dogs are they?
We have a Dalmatian, Dachshund, and Great Dane, and what's that?
Do you think that they're very glamorous, or are they very smelly?
They're not smelly, they're glamorous, especially the Weimaraner.
Why do you admire Angel Cacnio, the figurative painter?
Well, I like his paintings, his brush styles, his sketches.
Do you hope to be a painter yourself one day?
Yes, I'd like to be a painter.
You paint right now?
Yes, I am in USC.
What is your latest painting about?
Still life and figurative, like that.
Oh, great. Thank you very much, Cynthia. Ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 27, Maria Fe Garlet. Maria Fe is from San Miguel, Manila. It's very near Malacanang, right? Okay. And you're into ballet and jazz dancing. She's a tourism graduate at UST. She recently helped out with the Russian Cultural Festival and found a lot of fulfillment in learning about a new country. She's also a photography buff and would love to capture nature on film. Okay, Marisa, after your stint with the Russian Cultural Festival, what about Russian culture did you find most interesting?
Actually, that Russian Cultural Festival is a fashion show, food, and music festival.
At the Manila Hotel, was that the one?
Yes.
What did you like about it? What did you like about the Russian people?
They're very sweet, and even if they can't communicate in English, you could very well understand them because of what you call the body language.
Did you find the Russian men handsome?
Yeah, very handsome.
Okay, let me ask you, are Russian women more beautiful than Filipino women?
Not really. Filipinas can be very beautiful if they are dressed well and they can carry themselves well.
Great, thank you very much, my friend. Candidate number 6, Lourdelin Parma. Okay, you're a hotel and restaurant administration major from the Philippine Women's University, and you're from Legazpi City. You dream of becoming a top international model. Listen, modeling, is something that ends. After a certain age, you can't model anymore. What are you going to do after you model?
I can work at the office. First, I would finish my study first so that I can work. Maybe that.
If you got an offer to join a really good agency abroad, but it would mean giving up your studies, would you choose your studies or the agency? Bear in mind that it's something like an income of thousands of dollars a year. Would you choose the agency or the studies?
The studies, because it's more future, yes, and for the future.
Great, thank you very much. Candidate number 20, Lizelle Eugenio. Lizelle, you're studying psychology at Adamson University. You're into singing and composing music, and you've done several music videos. Have you actually been in the videos, or have you directed the videos?
I've been in the videos.
What kind of videos were they?
It's a musical video. It's a sort of a MTV.
But I mean to say, are they rock music? Are they popular music? Are they classical music?
No, they are OPM, original Filipino music. And those music televisions or MTVs that I have done were shown abroad.
I see. So they're sort of popular, let's say, karaoke videos or something like that?
Yes, that's it.
Tell me, you've done several music videos. You believe that the pageant should be used as a stepping stone to help the less fortunate. How are you going to use a title? Should you win a title tonight, how would you use it to help the less fortunate?
Well, being a title holder, you will be influential to other people. It would be a stepping stone for me in helping other people because you tend to be popular, and then by being that popular, you will somehow serve as a role model to them in helping others, especially those who are in need.
Thank you very much, Lizelle. Candidate number 9, Vista Burgos. Vista, you are the youngest of 14 children. Wow. 14. 9 of whom are girls. I wonder if they're all as good looking as Bruce. That's scary. She grew up on a farm but has made her way to cosmopolitan Manila as a professional model for Louis Mamengo, formerly the country's bet to the Miss Wonderland International pageant. She did not take part in the international competition, but hopes her stint provided her with excellent training for Binibining Pilipinas. Can you tell me where your name comes from? Vistra is a very uncommon name.
Actually, Vistra is, my father combined the first letter of the name of my other sister. So V.I. is Victoria F. Felines, T is Teresa, R is Raimonda, A is Annalisa. They're all my sisters.
Oh, that's great. Let me ask you, if you had a choice, nobody has this choice, of course, but if you had a choice, would you be an only child instead of one of 14 so you could get more attention from your parents?
No. I love having a big family.
Okay, so let's say you get married tomorrow and the doctor tells you, look, I've studied your fertility cycle and you could have 14 children. Do you want to have all 14 or are you just going to have 2? Are you going to have 2 or 14?
If I have a choice, if I have the choice, then why not?
14?
Yeah. If I were 14 in the family, why not?
Okay, great. Well, congratulations, Vista. Very fertile individual. Candidate number 19, Marilena Espino. Marilena, you're from Angeles City. You're taller than me. And you're taking up accounting at Holy Angel University. You're statuesque at 5'11". I think you're 6 feet. Okay. And you're once the country's bet to the Supermodel of the World competition. Popular fiction on television commercials. And she's very simple and friendly. And she admires Mother Teresa for her lifetime dedication to charity work, purveying to charity. Let me ask you first, do you think that your being tall has been a disadvantage for you or an advantage for you?
Well, I'm lucky enough to have this height, and I'm thanking God. So, for me, it's a big advantage. And iba lang matangkad, diba?
Okay. Let's say if Binibining Pilipinas Charities had 1 million pesos to spend on charity, and they said, Marilyn, what charity would you like to give this 1 million pesos to? What group of people? Is it children? Is it hungry people? Who would you help with this 1 million pesos?
First, of course, the victim of Mount Pinatubo, where I come from, and also part of it to the poor people and victim of the Ormoc victims. Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Marilyn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our judges are okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Take a final look at our candidates for Binibining Pilipinas 1992. And the SGV judges, or rather the judges are giving the decision to SGV. They're rapidly tabulating the decision, and we should have that within a few minutes. I'd like to mention that this is the first time that we have the 3 major beauty titles in the world to have all the candidates come from Binibining Pilipinas tonight. And that's, of course, Miss Universe, Miss International, and Miss World. Miss World is joining us for the first time in many, many years. And I'd like to congratulate all of the ladies who performed magnificently in the question and answer portion. and you all answered very well and very impressed. And, you know, whoever wins or loses tonight, I think that you all realize that there's a great gain to having joined this contest. You know, last year, ladies and gentlemen, when I saw the contestants, you know, they were just as nervous as these girls now. They were just as...
Right now, I'd like my father to be here tonight.
Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, you know, we have the decision. Here it is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the Binibining Pilipinas second runner-up. Candidate number 31, Michelle Buwan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the first runner-up, Binibining Pilipinas, 1992, is candidate number 2, Hazel Welder. Okay, candidate, the Binibining Pilipinas Maha for 1992 is candidate number 18, Marina Pura Benipayo. Our Binibining Pilipinas Maha will compete in the Miss Maha beauty pageant later this year. Passing on her crown is 1991 Binibining Pilipinas Maha, Miss Salina Manala. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in random order, because all of these pageants, let me stress that all of these pageants are of equal importance. Binibining Pilipinas International is candidate number 12, Joanne Olivia. Passing on her crown is Maria Patricia Betita, last year's Miss World. Okay. Now, Binibining Pilipinas World. For 1992 is number 19, Marilena Espino. Crown Maryland is Miss Gloria Diaz. She's our first Binibining Pilipinas World. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and now Binibining Pilipinas Universe is number 1, Elizabeth Baroya. Crowning her is Maria Lourdes Gonzalez, Miss Binibining Pilipinas Universe for 1991. I'd like to thank my co-host, Ms. Alice Dixon, Ms. Margie Moran Florendo, Director Mitos Villarreal. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.
Momentarily, we bring you words of enlightenment in the 700 Club International.